Hey, we are live or drop the mic. Buddy Polar, Uncle Bonehead. We are live here with our buddy Trenton Lundy from Ohio, a awesome funk musician, great funk musician, and we have a good few jams and a few questions for our buddy Trenton. And but first, let's get a little funk flow going and play a couple tracks from Trenton Lundy.
There we go. We're going to kick it off with Good God, Part 1.
All right. That's it.
All right, so I screwed up. We're going to try this again. Gotta love the live. Good God, Part 1. Now that makes me want to just get up and start
Get a little
dancing.
dance going on.
I'm sitting here bouncing my head, bobbing up and down, dancing in my chair, hoping I'm not making any noise in the microphone. So we got Trenton Lundy with us. Can you hear us, Trenton?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, there we are.
Cool.
Sweet. How you doing?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Not bad at all. Yeah, Polar mentioned there at the beginning there that you're from Ohio. What part of Ohio?
I'm originally from Pickle, Ohio, close to Dayton.
Oh, okay. Nice. I used to run down there a lot. I used to drive truck. So.
Oh, just passing through.
Ask.
Yeah, you're not missing nothing when you pass through.
Yeah, you got that right. Kind of blink, you miss it. So, tell us a little bit about yourself. We know you're a bass player, guitar player. You are one hell of a bass player. Let me throw that in there real quick.
Oh, thank you.
I wish I could do a fourth of what I heard in that song. that was just all like synths and drums and the bass guitar, right? There was no actual guitar in that song.
Yep, that one little lick I played, ding it, every four four measures. That's the guitar. That's all that. Okay. That's the only guitar I had in there.
Dude, that is badass.
Thank you.
No, I'm in love with all the songs that you sent us to play tonight. So
awesome.
I play all the instruments myself.
Nice.
And the stuff that I can't do, I'll use programs and do it. So I program, but it's still coming from me. Still my ideas and everything.
Cool. So when did you get started in music? Was you like a kid and just kind of come from a musical family, or what?
I'm the only. Well, my grandma, she used to play the piano, and
nice.
I remember when I was like 1 or 2, very small. She's always just put me on her lap, and I sit there and bang on the keys with her, trying to play with her. And ever since then, I just been in love with music.
Very cool. So did you, like, when did you get the aspiration to want to become a musician?
I've always wanted to be, but I really didn't start pursuing it seriously till 2017.
Nice. How old are you, by the way?
50.
Are you really?
Yeah.
You're kidding, dude.
No.
You look really good for your age. I'm 52, and I feel like I look like I'm, going on 80.
It catches up with everybody.
Yeah. So how long have you been playing? What did you start playing first?
My first serious instrument was the drums back in elementary.
Really? Cool.
I was in the concert band and the regular school band, and I played drums all the way up through high school.
Cool. So you started on drums, and then let me guess, you jumped to bass?
Well, I took a break.
Guitar?
I took a break from music, and then in like 2003, I got the inspiration to try to learn how to play something. So the church I was at the time, my pastor bought me a bass and a guitar at the same time. So I just went to town on both of them, learned how to play both of them.
Wow, that's impressive.
And then,
what year was that?
That was, I think it was 2003.
You mean like in 2017, you were like starting like really recording and stuff?
Yeah, in 2017. Like 2017, I got all my studio equipment and started my path on learning how to be the engineer, be the producer, be the musician, be the recorder. Everything we got to do in here. I started on that path and I ain't look back.
Cool, man.
So you started playing both bass and guitar in 2003. That's 13, 20. So that's only like 20 some years, and you Your bass playing sounds like you've been playing your entire
Oh, wow.
life.
Really?
You caught on quick. I was about to say you caught on very quick with this stuff.
Yeah, you are very good for being, dude. You're a maestro.
Well, thank you.
You're maestro too.
And Polar, you got to change your name.
Oh, I didn't mean to take your name.
Are you
And
talking
Polar, you got
about
to
Pete,
change.
Texas school?
No, you got to change your name to like Polar Rookie.
Oh no.
Because
Oh no.
Trenton's like,
No. Hey man, I got some songs for you now, Uncle. I'm throwing out my whole portfolio tomorrow. I can't go out like that, man. Be out like that, man.
Hey, I didn't say it.
I know that.
I'll say it. I don't mind. All right, so you've been playing since 2003. Have you done any live anywhere yet, or?
I've done like 4 live shows by myself. I really don't like it, so I haven't done it in a few years.
Wow.
But then I got the opportunity to play at the
yeah, then we're going to
party they're having.
that.
So
We're gonna
I'm
do
making
that.
myself do it. I'm making myself do it.
That's cool. I'm kind of hoping to go, but realistically, I probably won't be able to get there. But
Like party
anyways.
2. Yeah.
Yep. So the first opening song we played there was "Good God Part 1."
Mm-hmm.
Is there a story because it's Part 1 bass like version, something like that? Is there a Part 2, or is there?
Yeah, the part.
Is it what is this, like part of a big thing?
No, not really. The part 1 was one of the first songs I ever did when I got my equipment. That was like my first or second song, and then I redid it for my album I put out last year or 2 years ago. I redid it and added a lead guitar at the end and change it up a little bit. So that would be part 2.
Oh, cool. Excuse me, coffee's wearing off. The what? Let's get into the nitty gritty here. Get my little nerd on. What do you use for recording? And tell me about your bass and your guitar and your equipment. Get my geek on.
I use Focusrite Scarlett Solo
Nice.
for the interface. I use Studio One Professional version 5 for software.
That's nice. That's a nice suite right there.
Oh my goodness, it's just mind blowing all the stuff they have. I got a bunch of bass and guitar pedals effects I use. I have a Marcus Miller. One of Marcus Miller's new basses I use.
Nice.
For the guitar, I just got a Squire Stratocaster for the time being. Then I got a MIDI keyboard. That's about it. I can't have my drum set here where I'm living, so I program my own.
You really bring back a lot of good, original funk from I know even like years from even like before I was born, but in a way that was like one of the genres that I did enjoy, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, good funk music and stuff, and it's real cool, man.
It is very cool. I'm digging the tunes quite well.
Thank you. I'm not really trying to be a funk artist. I like all music.
Yeah.
It's whatever comes out. This is what comes out. Sometimes it sounds rocky, more rock oriented. Sometimes it's more jazz. But all of us got funk mixed into it, though.
Yeah, I noticed with a Funkydelic, starts out with the Toms doing a nice little and I'm like, oh, dude, this is gonna be heavy, and then it goes all funky, and I'm like, well, whoa, wait.
What's up, man?
Threw me off.
That sounds good.
I like to throw curveballs at people too.
That's good. Be a little different, man.
I like to catch them. If they ain't paying attention by the end of the song, they will be.
That's right. That is freaking awesome. So we want to play Funkydelic right now, or we want to play
Sure,
something?
whatever you want.
All right, is there a story behind this one, or is it just you sat down, that's what came out?
I did that one. I made that one pretty quick. I was on. That's actually on a compilation album that I was a part of, and I had like 2 days to get something submitted because I already paid to be on the album. So that's what came out in 2 days.
Wow, you did that in 2 days.
Yeah,
It sounds great for 2 days.
I was nervous too.
I do something in 2 days, and it sounds like, dude banging on a cardboard box and plucking on a coat hanger.
Normally me too. Normally me too.
Here we go. This Funkydelic.
DJ Download Daily.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I was a little late on the draw. I was busy watching watching the ticker tick down. I'm like, I should probably unmute that. So, okay, I gotta ask about your process of recording and producing the song.
This song?
When you go at it, and you've got the song worked out in your head, do you work the song out in your head before you start recording?
No.
Or do you? Okay, that's what I was wondering, because that's the way I am. I don't work it out in my head. I'll work out a beat and main rhythm, and then I try to keep it. But
Yeah.
but usually what I come up with when I'm done sounds nothing like
Right.
what I had set in my mind.
Right. Me too.
Okay, so do you do the work out the drums first and then everything goes on top of it, or do you?
Normally, yeah.
Okay, I was just wondering because being that you started out as a drummer, that's pretty much the foundation of every song.
Yeah. I used to do it backwards and just go from a guitar riff or something, which does work, but it's better to start with the foundation so you can get that right and build everything on top of that.
That's true. Very, very true. I see Crim's in the audience. What's happening, Crim? She's lurking as usual.
That's usually what I do.
Just try to listen. Yeah.
Crim likes to lurk while she works. So, I'll let you talk, Polar. Go ahead. I talked half the show last time.
I know, man. Trenton, well, I want to ask you, what other types of music have you thought about doing that you haven't done? What's that?
I like to incorporate some type of classical music in with my stuff.
That'd be cool. Like an orchestra, and
Yeah.
kind of have a little bit of guitar and drums in there. That's cool,
Yeah.
man.
I like to do different stuff.
Like a church choir type thing?
Ooh, I wanted to do that too. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I want to do that too.
That'd be cool, man.
I could hear a choir with the not Funkydelic, but more like the good stuff. Maybe turn
Good
that
stuff.
to, I can't remember what it's called. Is it called an upbeat? Where, you hear the choir dancing with the clapping on the upbeat.
Oh yeah.
I
I could hear, something like that with the good stuff.
Yeah.
You'll hear it when we play it.
Get them going.
I've played in church bands for like 10, 15 years, so that'd be right up my alley right there doing something like that.
Oh, that would be cool. I went to a church when I lived in Indianapolis, and they were it was a rather large church, but it had a band, and they could play pretty much everything. I walked in one day at a youth meeting, and they were playing Striper.
Oh, really?
It was pretty wild. They were playing Soldiers Under Command. I was like, dude, that's bad.
Yeah, that's nice.
It was kind of cool. I was 14 or 15 years old, and the pastor took me to the Striper concert.
I never got to see them. I would have wanted to go.
They were good.
What a striper.
We went to I can't remember the name of it. It was in Indianapolis downtown. Carnegie. No. Maybe it was Carnegie. Anyways, it was a nice place. Awesome. The band Hurricane opened for them. And dude, it was good. It was really cool.
I remember when they came out. I had their first album.
Yep.
Yep, I liked it.
The Yellow and Black Attack.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay, so if you was to, give us some influences. Who did you listen to growing up? Who influenced your music the most? Your style?
Prince.
Who?
Prince.
Oh, Prince.
Mm-hmm.
Rain.
Yeah,
Rain.
he influenced a lot of people. He was awesome. And as far as a big, huge name in the industry, I don't think anybody's done as much for small independent artists as Prince did.
Nope. He changed the whole music game.
Yes, he did. Right down to mixing even.
Mm-hmm.
And how songs are produced.
Yep. Changed the whole game.
And so much he changed his whole name to a symbol too. I remember that.
Yeah, and that's
Like I got
he was at war with this record company. That's why he did that. He was at war with them because they was trying to control him and his music. So he changed his name to something they couldn't pronounce. He got out of his record contract, got all of his masters back, and became his own boss.
There you go.
And he wasn't a slave to the system anymore. He set all of us free by doing that.
Yep. He was definitely awesome. Sad that he's gone, because it makes you wonder what it would be like now if he was still around.
Off the hook. He was off the hook up until he passed.
Yep.
I was at his house 3 weeks before he passed. He looked perfectly healthy. Wasn't nothing wrong with him. He was jamming. I had an all night jam session like he does every single night. I mean,
Yep.
he was. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
So I'm guessing that probably if you ever had the chance to do a collab with somebody, it would probably be Prince.
No, I don't want to play with Prince.
Okay.
He destroyed me. No way. I'll be there watching. I don't want to know.
he'd be flat with some pancakes.
Yeah, just make me no. I don't want to. I never have wanted to. For years there was rumors going around that I played with him. I'm like, who said this line? I ain't never played with him. I don't want to. I don't want to be humiliated like that. Quit lying on me.
Okay, so who would you want to?
I'd like to do something with D'Angelo. I would like
D'Angelo?
to. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. I'd like to do something with him. There's a lot of people I like to mess with, record with, or something.
Name them off.
Well, let's see. Corey Wong, I like him. The Freak Bass. That's my dude there. He's from Cincinnati. Great bass player. Ida Nelson. There's a lot of people I'd like to work with. It probably never happen, but you can have your dreams.
Yep. That's what we strive to do.
Yeah.
That's what drives us. So, you said gospel. What would be the most mind-bending thing for you to accomplish? Would you want a big record deal with a big record label, or would you just be happy, selling a bunch of NFTs and music, or just happy that people are listening to your songs?
Well, I'll never sign one of the big deals with them. I ain't selling nothing out. I'll be happy being sticking with the blockchain and doing how we do.
Okay, Man Crush is official.
Awesome, man.
That is badass.
I've had a major company. I ain't gonna say their name, but they contacted me a couple years ago, and I told them flat out no. Offered me humongous, all kinds of stuff, and I know what they do to them people. No, I'm good.
Yeah, man.
And they kind of didn't know what to say when I said it quick too, and they were silent for a second. I was like, "Hello."
I know there was another one that was offered, another artist that we've talked to that was offered a nice big deal, and I believe they were turned down too.
Good.
So, awesome. I just love it. Oh, look, we got Gabriel and Ron and Ahu snuck in there. Hi, guys. And girls. I'm just teasing Ahu. Who loves you, baby? So, anyways, tell us about Mr. Chop Chop.
That's the Chop Chop.
That's a kind of strange name.
That's people used to call me that because I'm always telling somebody to chop.
Oh,
Hurry up,
okay.
let's get at it, let's do it. And then I figured it'd be a good name for my album because of all the stuff I was learning how to do and all the hats that I wear now that I'm taught myself how to do. I was like, well, I am Mr. Chop Chop. This is what I've been doing, chop chopping, learning all this stuff, practicing this stuff, and implementing this stuff. So that's why I named it.
So, how many albums have you got so far?
Just one.
Just one? Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, this is Mr. I was hoping this was not a song about Lorena Bobbitt or anything like that. I'm glad it didn't involve any kind of sharp metal objects.
No.
So here we go, Mr. Chop Chop. Oh! I forgot to unmute the thing on the OBS. Here we go. Now the audience should be able to hear it.
Dude, I still want to make a beat with you.
that I gotta ask, when you're mixing, and I'm assuming you master it too, are you using a subwoofer?
No, I'll do it from headphones.
Because you get some awesome killer bass and low end, dude.
Really?
Yeah, on my headphones,
when I mix something, I don't even know what it sounds like when I release it because I don't have equipment like that. I do it through my headphones, so I'm scared every time I release something because I really don't know what it sounds like.
You got some good ears.
Thank you.
It's my headphones. It's just like when the bass guitar comes in, it doesn't kill the kick, and it just kind of it all molds together and makes a really sweet bass sound.
Well, thank you.
Freaking awesome.
That makes me happy.
All right, see you later there, Nahu. Be good. Stay out of trouble. You gotta go. So what are you not telling us?
What do you mean?
Well, you seem so like a simple dude that just wants to play and make music.
That's all I am.
Dude, that's awesome. I wish there was more people like you. Seriously, I do. Everybody has, seems like everybody's got their own little personal agenda on stuff, and it's like, dude, just enjoy the music.
I like to make people happy. I like making people dance and laugh and be happy. That's what I feel I'm here for.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
So I can do it through my music.
So you've never played with a band?
Well, I've tried. I've tried 2 or 3 times, but as soon as they start out, well, they can't make it to practice, or they can't do this and they can't do that, or it's always an excuse. I got so sick of that. That's why I said, screw this. I'm doing this myself, and so I learned how to do it. I'm sorry to people.
Yeah, that's annoying when people.
Oh my goodness!
I used to be in a band myself, and it was just, it was cool as long as everybody would make it. But then there's always somebody that's got to have drama.
Always,
fuck that, dude.
Always. And I don't have time for drama, so I just cut it all out.
Yep.
Goes one ear out the other for me.
I would love to have a band or be in a band, though. But they got to be serious.
Yeah, we pulled it out, and we were all adults with responsible adults with kids, and jobs, and we were still able to pull it out for a little while. But there was always one person that had to have the drama.
Always.
Had little panties on the punch.
We always.
And he was usually the one that was too drunk when he got to the show.
Yep.
To the gig, and he couldn't keep time.
Yep.
And then there was this other fat guitar player that was too drunk to keep his shirt on and stopped standing on the tables. I have no idea who that was.
Scared of people.
Exactly. Exactly, Subson. More beer.
I learned my lesson. I did that once. I was playing and I was totally drunk, and I made a fool of myself on stage. And since that day, I do not. If I'm playing something, I ain't drinking nothing. Maybe a little wine or something, but I ain't drinking. I don't even get drunk no more, actually, because I'm always working. So, but I learned my lesson the hard way on that.
I know that feeling. See, you're on. I know you're on NFT Tunes. Where else are you on?
As far as like crypto spaces, I'm on Audius and Eminent and Adam Collector Records, and cool. I think that's it. I'm on all the streaming services and stuff, but that's all that. SoundCloud. I've been meaning to get my music on all the rest of the platforms, the new ones that's up, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. I know I need to do that.
Stepson's asking He plays alto E sax. Be willing to pick it back up if anybody wants to. So you
love
need an E
sax.
sax. There's your man.
I love sax.
There ain't nothing that sounds as awesome as a good saxophone.
Yeah, I got some sax samples in my music, but it's not real me playing.
Right.
But I got them in there. Some songs.
Well, saxophone is one of the few instruments that you can tell when it's a virtual instrument versus a actual real live performance, and it's just like, yeah, you can tell.
Well, when you hear mine, let me know how you think, what you think mine sound like. It's all enough for reference. And don't lie, be honest.
Oh, come on now.
I won't be mad.
Sounds good enough already, man.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
you sound good enough. I think Polar wants to go out on a date.
No, Uncle's really the one. Look at him. He's trying to point fingers. You know how people point fingers? They point fingers at somebody else for. Excuse me.
Hey, I got a man
my
crush.
point.
It's different. It's different. Okay, now that we're on to that subject, let's just kind of use this as a segue to go into the song Rawness. What's the story behind Rawness?
Wow. Well, when I made it, my intentions was to keep it simple, keep it like plain and simple, just a few instruments, but kick your butt at the same time. And so
Nice.
when I got done with it, and I was listening back to it, I was trying to think of a name. I said, "This sounds raw," so that's why I named it.
That is cool.
Hell yeah, man.
So here we go. This is Rawness. Oh, hell yeah. That was awesome.
Got me clapping in the background.
And yes, the sax are samples.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah. Yeah, I do have a question about those drums, though. Are those still the virtual instrument, or were those the ones that you actually play?
No, all my music is virtual.
Wow, because those
I
drums
can't
sound really, really good on that song.
I can't play my drum set here, so I gotta use them. But I've learned how to program it better. So I can make it break it down exactly how I want it, make it sound how I want it. Set all it because I know I'm a drummer, so I know what it's supposed to sound like. So I make it sound like that.
That's
Oh,
really
man.
good. Really good job. We got one song left. It's the good stuff too. We've got 12, 13 minutes left, and then we're going to get cut off. What else would you like to talk about? You got anything coming up that you can give us a sneak preview of or to watch for?
I forgot to tell you, my music. You can get my NFTs in Rising Star, music record store.
Oh, you're in the Rising Star game.
Yeah, I was the first legendary card there. I'm L1
That's
Trenton Lundy,
cool, man.
so I got a lot of music in there.
Awesome. Congratulations.
And if anybody wants to join, wait and use my referral. Use my referral code, please.
Yep. You'll have to send me the link to that so I can throw it in the show notes.
Okay, I'll do that.
Very cool.
Other than that, I made some sound effects and stuff for the new game, Bank Defense, from the
Cool.
creators of Hash Kings.
Cool.
I made some sounds in a song for them. And I'm just doing little stuff like that. But I got about 5 or 6 songs I'm about to release.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Now, that was another question I wanted to ask. Do you prefer to put them out like as a album, or do you just throw
No.
them out when they're done?
I'm just going to start throwing them out when they're done because I ain't never doing another album. That was too much. I'll never do another album. When I get done, I'll put them out.
There you go.
That's
Well,
it.
nowadays it makes sense because
Yeah.
everybody's got the instant downloads, and nobody's pressing records or
Exactly. See, I was
copying tapes.
when I made my first one, I was still under the old school mentality. How we used to do it back in the day, and it's not like that anymore. So no, I'm not going through all that again.
Yeah, that's right. Now the artist is in control.
Yeah,
That's what's freaking awesome.
thanks to Prince.
That's right. The
Yeah.
man, the myth, the legend. So, what do you want to tell us about the song "The Good Stuff" too? What's the story behind it?
It's kind of like a funky song, but it's not. I don't know. My music's weird. I had
Nothing
a
wrong with that.
friend come on at the end and play a guitar solo. You go chill. He's in the Rising Star community too. He's an awesome guitar player. He does a solo on the end of it. I do the
Cool.
rest of it.
That is awesome. Okay, so let's hear it.
That's it. Do it.
You're too giddy for this, man. Polar.
I was just deciding, man. I want to hear it.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Here. All right. From the solo to the end, all I could picture is the silhouette of a band with the camera up above, and the especially when the audience was cheering. All I could picture was the camera up above, the silhouette from of the back of the band at the audience with the lights strobing to the big kick of the beat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I could see in my head. I'm like, dude, that is so Prince. That was badass.
Thank
You
you.
were recording like on a show you were doing, or did you add that on there? Just wondering.
So I had that's a sample. I had to.
It sounded odd for a second. I thought like, oh man, this dude's doing like a live or something, man. I'm like, cool.
No, they were fake. I hired them.
That was freaking awesome. I remember hearing a cover one time years ago of My Guitar Wants to Kill Your Mama. And they did it all, at home, swapping tracks back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And they mixed in an audience, sample. And dude, it actually sounded like they were really at a show doing it. They done so good at it. No, it was freaking awesome.
Yeah, man.
So, everybody can find you on NFT Tunes. Was it .io?
Yeah.
/@ Trenton Lundy. And you're Trenton Lundy on Hive everywhere.
Lundy, Lundy.
Lundy, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so I spelled your name wrong.
I have a Google artist page. You can just Google me.
Okay, cool.
And all that stuff will pop up.
They got Google Artist page.
Yeah.
I honestly never checked that out.
Just go to Google and type Trenton Lundy in.
Huh, cool. So now that I just realized that I spelled your name wrong on the screen, this is only going to be released as being as an audio. Because I ain't editing that shit. That's a pain in the ass.
It is, I know.
So we've got 4 minutes left. Anything else that you would like to? Well, you're playing the Hive Fest, Hive 2. What's it called? Is it going to be called Hive 2 or Hive
Block
Fest?
Party? Block Party.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, Block Party 2, and that's going to be in Nashville in September.
Yeah.
It'll be,
Have they got the venue locked down yet, or
I don't
haven't
think so.
seen anything?
I just asked him that today, but they're working on it. They've been on it. They should have it soon.
Yeah.
Cool. It sounds like it's going to be fun. Kind of hoping maybe Ron could be nice and send me down there as a as a person from the station from MSP Waves.
That'd be cool.
And that would be a blast. Go down there and hang out with everybody for a whole weekend. But I don't know. I haven't asked him yet. Too afraid to.
You only live once. Ask him.
Yeah, I know. Well, he's listening, so I probably just did. So, anyways, I'm gonna play "Good God" Part 1 again because that was what we opened the show with. It's because it's a badass song, and then by the time that's over, we'll probably be cut off because it's only 2 minutes left. So, thank you guys for coming out and listening. Hopefully we're going to keep getting these guests on. We had Crystal Casey last week, at Trenton tonight, and
Hit Up Boys the other week.
Yeah, so we had Stick Up Boys on. We've had Raven on. Nahu's been on.
Who else has been on it?
Oh, dude, it's badass. I'm loving this. This is awesome. So here we go. This is Good God Part 1. What is it? Bass version? Is actually what the title is? Because it cuts off on my player here.
But, yeah, the last part wasn't supposed to be on there. I need to file it incorrectly, but this is the bass remix for that song.
Okay. Good cow. What you need to do is get a little sample of what's his name?
James?
Yeah. Have him go in there every once in a while going, good cow.
I don't want to be sued.
I hear you. Here we go.
Drop the mic.